In this video, we are going to turn this static UI into an eye-catching SaaS-style animation completely from scratch in DaVinci Resolve. Make sure you watch until the end because I will share some useful tips and tricks you can use in other UI animations. Before we start, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Let's get into it. Alright, in the edit page of DaVinci Resolve, I'm going to create a new timeline. I'm just going to leave the settings like that and then just name it maybe UI animation. Hit enter, leave it at 24 frames per second, is fine. And I'm going to go to effects, drag and drop a fusion composition here. This length is good, or you can increase it if you want. I'm just going to open that fusion composition in the fusion page. Now in the fusion page, I have my media out. I'm just gonna drag and drop a background node here, and it's always transparent for me. You can make it black. I will go to my media pool, drag and drop this screenshot here, or this UI here. You can get it with the link in the description. Now to this one, I'm going to have to lift this up like this, get a background node, connect it here, and I'm going to view it here in the second viewer. Now I'm going to close this up, and to this one, I'm going to add a CC as color corrector. I want separation between this element and that one. So I'm just going to bring down the lift to somewhere around. This is good for this one. Now I'm going to copy this one, Control C, Control V. Take a look at this from here. I want to mask out each of this one. So let me just connect a rectangle mask to that one. Then I'm going to bring the rectangle mask to the center of this thing here. I don't know which way it can be, but let's just bring it here. Try to move it. I think somewhere around here is fine, and yes, we can bring up the corner radius to something around here. So this is fine. This is what we want. Get a background node from here and connect it here. Now just copy all of this at once, Control C, Control V. Now come to this one and bring it like this and do the same thing. You just need to move the X value because they're on the same line. Now copy this one, Control C, Control V, and do the same thing. You should spread them out because we are going to add more nodes to this one. Make sure you take a look at this one from here. You can shift it to this side and take the X value to this side. Yeah, something around here I think is fine. Now if we come back to this one, you realize that we have to replace the background of this one. So what I'm going to do is maybe bring this up around 50%. And then on top of this, I'm going to add a background node, add a rectangle mask like this. Connect this rectangle mask to this background node and size this like so to something around here. Just make sure that it covers the three elements we mask out. Now come to this background node, increase it like this and connect it here. Now take a look at this. You see it's black. Come to this background and pick this color from here. Now you can't see nothing. If I connect, let me just show you. If I connect all of these like this and take a look at this, you see we have been able to mask them out. So I'm just going to delete all of this. We don't need this merge here. Now I'm going to take this one to this side and I'm going to add an image plane to this one, add a camera, and then add a renderer to that one. Connect the renderer to this merge node down here. Now if we take a look at here, you won't see anything. It's black. So we need to come to the camera, come to this one. I might change the value to about 1.7. Yes, 1.7. Now I'm just going to lift this up like this. This one I'm going to add an image plane. This one same thing, an image plane, and this one same thing, an image plane. Now I can just connect this one to this one. You see all the elements are there now. So all we need to do is I'm just going to shift this to this side and I'm going to add a XF3D to that one. Now we can be able to control this camera using this transform node. Now I'm just going to keyframe the X value, keyframe all of this, come to about 2 seconds, which is frame 48. I'm just going to let's fit this one on screen and just going to rotate that something like this. Yep, I think the rotation here is too much. Then I might just bring it back. I want it to be straight, like a little bit straight, so let it fall again like that, and I might increase the size. Yes, if we increase the size, then we can push this to the side. I think this one is fine. Before we take a look at it, come to this renderer and change it from software to hardware. But if it disappears, all we need to do is come to this image plane and bring it down like minus 0.01. Yes, just a little bit behind. Yes, this is what we want. Let's come back to this transform node, and I'm going to keyframe it again somewhere around frame 96. Again, I'm going to just keyframe the values that we have used, keyframe all of that, and about frame 144, I'm going to set this back to 0, this to 0, this to 0, basically to where it was, and I'm going to set this to 1. Good. So that it goes back to its normal position. So if we go to the spline editor, open all of these up, now we can select this first arm, and I'm going to ease out cubic. Yes, select this second one and ease out cubic too, so it has the same animation. Let's close spline up. I'm going to come to this one, this first one here, and I'm going to add a shift space XF. Again, with this transform node, I'll be able to, you see, if I bring it to somewhere around here, I can be able to lift this value up like this. So I'm just going to lift it just a little bit to something around 0.8 is fine. So come to about frame 36, keyframe this one, and about frame 58 you keyframe it again, go forward to maybe frame 72 and keyframe it again. Now you need to change this one to 0, go back to this one, change it back to 0. So if I play now, you see it lifts up like this. After this one here, I'm going to add a drop shadow to this one. Yes, you can see the drop shadow. So I'm going to play with the distance and the angle so it falls directly on that one. Yes, I think that one is good. And then I'm going to play with the blur, yeah, something around here. You might also want to come to settings and reduce it somewhere around here. It's fine. Now we're just going to keyframe the strength and the distance. So at this frame, make sure you are following the transform node. No, it's not supposed to be here. So let's go back to this and remove this one. Now let's select this one. This is the first keyframe is at frame 36. So you're going to come back to this one and you're going to keyframe the strength and the distance. Now go back to this one, which is here. You're going to keyframe it here. I just want to block out the keyframes. Now come back to frame, yes, this one, and keyframe it here and here. Now we can come to this one should be at 0 and 0. This one, same thing, 0 0. Now we are going to select this one, hold down Control and select this one. Now open up spline, you're going to see that they have the same keyframes. So just select all of them and just hit S, and that is fine. Copy this drop shadow, Control C, paste it here, Control V. Copy this one, Control C, paste it here, Control V. Same thing, Control V here, Control C, Control V. So you have the same thing all over. So if I try to move it, you see all of them are up at once. Now we're going to try to offset them. So come to the middle keyframe, which is this one for the first one, and you're just going to select this one, hold down Control again, select this one, open up the keyframes tab, open this up and this one up, and you just need to select all of these and move them to this first one. Now take your playhead to this frame 80, which is the one in the middle. Select this one and move them to frame 80. So if I play this for you now, this is what we have. Yes. But I think these last keyframes are too fast, so I'm going to move it at about frame 100. So I'm going to open this one up, close spline up, open this one up, and just select this one, move it to this one, frame 100. I think that will be, or maybe here. I think this one is good. What we have to do next is to make a counter for these numbers here. I'm just going to show you for this last one so that you can do the rest. Now I'm going to get a background node here, get a rectangle mask here. I'm going to lift this up a little bit, get a text node, connect the text node to this one. In the text node, I'm just going to punch the number 0, change it to black, and maybe use semi bold. Now let's take a look at this from this side. Yes, you see that it's here. Bring this one to where a 0 is so that I can size it down. I think this size is good. You have to make it a counter. So come here, right click, and you see edit controls. Now come to this one, just name it counter with a capital C because we are going to use an expression for it. Now change this to text and use an integer that's from 0 to 1. Set it to 0, and then here you can feed a number like a million. I'm just going to use a slider control and hit OK. Now if you come down to this text, a control has been added here. Right click here and click expression. Now connect the expression to this one here. Yeah, you see the counter now appears here. Go to the link in the description and copy this expression, paste it here. You're going to see these numbers are going to appear and this words. Now come to where it says prefix. Our prefix, we want to have the $sign. So I'm just going to change this into the $sign, and then you can go forward to where it says postfix, that is after the numbers. Delete that and make sure it's an empty space. Come to where this animation starts, that's somewhere around here. We might just come to this text, hit a keyframe here. Let's come back to this one and maybe a frame 105. Come back to this one and I'm going to copy this same value. But before I do that, let me just hide this one so that I'm not distracted by it. Yeah, so I'm just going to copy this value here, which is $89,000. And if I turn this back on, come here, change the color of this rectangle. We need to size it down. We're just going to bring down the width, bring down the height, and make sure it fits here. Come to the background. You can pick this color from here, so you can see the counter, and you see it counting here too. That's what you need to do. Now I'm just going to copy these two set of nodes, Control C, come to this one, Control V. Let me just lift this one up, disconnect this one from here, connect this one here, and this one here. Now we have that one. I'm going to disconnect this one from here. Why? Leave this up here and add a background to this one, connect this one to this one, then connect this one to this one. I can then add a transform node here. Let me take a look at this from here. Now let me change the values from this one. We don't need a comma, so remove the comma, and we don't need a $sign, so remove the $sign. The final value we want is 10,290. I can, with this transform node, move this to this. So I'm going to select this one, open up the keyframes tab, select both of these and move it backwards to here. Close that up. Now I can copy this one, Control C, and you can move this one to this frame here. That's frame 40, and that is it. The final thing we need to add is the glow around this one, which is going to be around here. So I'm going to select all of these, move it to this side because we need some space here. Now shift this to this side because it's the final thing. Now I'm going to first of all isolate this one here, bring it down to fit. Now I'm going to get a rectangle mask here and make sure I bring down this one, bring up the corner radius. Yes, it's around here. This is fine. Add a background node like this, and in the background node you can pick this white color here, and let's place that here. Now this is going to turn white. Yes, we just need to come to this rectangle, check solid. It's going to appear like that. To this one I'm going to add the light sweep pro. So I'm going to go to effect, get a new light sweep pro. You can select this one and then just click on this one. There's a link for it in the description. Close this up for now, and if I look at it from here, you can't see anything because we have to change the color of this one. So we're going to bring it here and then enable tint. You can see it here, but it's not that pronounced, so we're just going to bring it to somewhere around here and then enable sweep only. This is kind of fine, I think. Now in order to make it a little bit more pronounced, we are just going to maybe increase that one, increase the width, increase the softness. If you look at it from here, if I rotate it, you're going to see that it rotates around our UI. This sharp corner is still showing, so I'm going to copy this one, Control C, and paste it here, Control V. Now cut it off here like this so that it appears like this, and you can see it here now. So let's just come to this one and maybe at frame 0 I'm going to keyframe this one here and come to the last frame, which is here, and I'm going to just take it, take it like this. Yes, and maybe end it here. You can do whatever you want to do with it. Go to spline, you already have that one. There's a link for the new edit pack in the description. You get 10% off. Now after this we have to make it glow, so I'm still going to use new core pack and I'm going to add a new glow to this one, so it's going to shine a little bit, and I can just bring it down to this side again. You can play with it as much as you want. So with that, I can go back to the edit page and I'm going to change this to smart, and then I'll play the animation for you. So if I play it now, this is what we have. Yeah, so you can use this UI animation for your SaaS animation, or it may be a screen you want to animate. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.